on YouTube. Woohoo! Hey, everybody, and welcome to tonight's live stream. If you are joining me live, I'm Dr. Priscilla. And what is it that I want to tell you? I tell you, this is amazing. Many of you may know that I am a non native English speaking coach. So, what exactly is that? It's a mouthful, isn't it? I work with peoples whose first language isn't English to help them develop the skills of English proficiency. And I'm so excited to share with you all a major accomplishment. I bought this little device you can't really see. If you've noticed from the past 3 or 4 weeks or so, my device was a little slanted if I was trying to use my cell phone. Well, I have a new device and my cell phone is in its cradle and it's holding the phone horizontally and now it is straight. I have a light. It's like a camera or an umbrella-ish like light. And I have my laptop here and I think the lighting is very good. So I think I'm on to something. Here's the thing though. It's cold downstairs. I'm downstairs. Usually I'm recording upstairs where it's nice and toasty. But for tonight, and I was downstairs last night. I've been downstairs for the past few nights actually, but I wanted to make sure that my device is working, and so it is. So if you're watching me on Facebook, if you're watching me on YouTube, now everything is nice and orderly. Could you give me some type of notice that you can hear me clearly, that you can see me visually clearly, and everything is okay? If you can give me a thumbs up or a few hearts. How do we do that? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's the heart. If you can give me a few of those, that would be amazing. As I've said, I'll be coming on every night in the month of January just to expand my reach, to let you know that I am thinking of you all the time. I'm thinking of each and every one of you all the time. For those of you that are my subscribers, as I always say, thank you so much for following me. I cannot express how important it is and how happy it makes me feel that you are following me and you want to. And for those of you who are following me on Telegram, I want to give a shout out to you guys as well. Oscar, thank you so much for being visible today on my live stream with Coach Dwana. We come on every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and we talk about the various things that is important to us. Does that mean that we won't talk about some things important to you? Absolutely not. All that is required of you is for you to post in the chat what you would like for us to talk about. And I can almost promise you with 100% certainty that if you post something that you want us to talk about, we will actually do that. And now that my camera is so stationary, I think what I could do is bring my camera around. I hope I don't do, well, I'm kind of caught up now in something. There. So now I think, look at me, I'm on to something else. Yeah. Now you won't even know that I'm not talking on. You won't know what I'm talking on, maybe. Okay. So if I'm looking right now, I'm looking at my cell phone. Now I'm looking at my laptop. I'll check this out later for myself to see if you can actually tell that there's a difference in where I'm actually looking. Maybe if I glance up, you'll know that I'm looking up at my cell phone. But this is amazing. It's amazing. All right. So there isn't any comments at the moment, but I want to say again, thank you guys for your patience with me. My technology is like learning English, and it just requires the commitment and the motivation. And I'm very motivated to make sure that everything that I do will become the very best that I can make it. Do I put perfect videos on YouTube? No. Do I put perfect live streams on live Facebook page? No. The most important thing is that I don't give up. And this is what I say about learning to speak English. It doesn't have to be perfect. What is necessary is that you try. And when you try, it is going to be good enough. All right. So just keep that in mind. It is going to be good enough if you just try. So, what is a great topic for tonight? I remember I just put something up as the topic, but I don't know exactly what it was. Let me see if I can find what was the topic that I had chosen. I did have something. I had one thing in mind, and then something happened with YouTube, and I needed to go out and find an image very quickly. So when I went out very quickly to get an image, I forgot what that image was. So now I'm going to try and see if I can find what the image was that I chose. So I'm going to go here and go to pictures and see what did I choose. See if I can even recognize it. What did I choose? What did I choose? What did I choose? What did I choose? I don't remember what I choose. What did I choose? I'm looking for what I chose. I don't see what I chose. So what should I do with that? It's the same thing that I would say to English language learners. When you are at a spot, when you don't know what it is that you're supposed to do, just pull something out of your hat. In this case, pull something out of your head that is important to you, something that you know something about. And everybody likes to do small talk. Everybody, no matter who they are, no matter where they live, everybody wants to do small talk. So let me give you some small talk. It snowed last night. I didn't even know it snowed. It snowed here in North Carolina last night. And when I woke up this morning, it was cold. But because I have upstairs, it doesn't get so cold upstairs. I have what is known as a space heater. So it's not this tall, but I have a space heater that sits on the floor. And I do have central heat, but I don't have my central heat up so high because the majority of my time is spent upstairs. However, since I have my new device on my cell phone, I may be spending more time downstairs. I somehow doubt that, but that is to be determined. So with the snow, I didn't go outside of the house at all today. My car is covered with snow, and I feel very fortunate that, was it Wednesday? Wednesday, I went to get groceries. So that took care of itself. So I don't have to worry about food or not having food in the house. And I've got my comfort food. And now you may be asking, what is comfort food? I'm talking tonight about just general conversation. There's no specific topic. I'm just talking. So I had comfort food. I cooked 8, 6, 12, 12. I had 12 cookies, chocolate chip cookies too. I cooked 12 chocolate chip cookies. So what happens is that you can buy a package of cookies. They're frozen. It's cookie dough, really. I bought a pack of cookie dough, and it's already quartered or scored into bite-sized yummy pieces for your cookies. So there were 12. There's 6 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I chose 2 rows of 6. So I had 12 wonderful cookies that I ate today. For breakfast, I had grits, orange juice, what are these things called? Bagels, one bagel with cream cheese. Oh, it is to die for. Now you may be asking, what exactly does it mean when I say it is to die for? Of course, no, I don't want to die. I don't want to die because I ate it, but it means that it is just that delicious, that is so good that you want to eat it again and again and again. That's what it means to die for. So it was very good. And later on today, I had the chocolate chip cookies. I was also in a 2-hour meeting, online meeting. Whew. I was in a 2-hour meeting. 2 hours. Hey, Tara. Tara, you are so impressive. I'm so excited for your growth and the things that you're doing. I got my eyes on you, sis. I am watching you. You are just exploding on LinkedIn and in your life. I am so happy for you. So very happy for you. So you just keep doing what you do. I'm going to keep supporting you and encouraging you on because you are a phenomenal, phenomenal woman. And I'm so happy that I'm a part of your community because you support me. I support you. But I'm not doing it just because you support me, but I want to support you because you've got quality things going out. Now, for those of you who are not non-native English speakers, or even my non-native English speakers, she is putting out wonderful information. Follow her. Read what she's posting on Instagram, on LinkedIn. She is a powerful woman. She's a powerful woman with a powerful voice, with a powerful message. So be sure to check her out. I'm giving her my personal endorsement. So non-native English speakers are always looking for something of quality to read. So she's got great books. So if you want a good book that you can read, it's not something too heady that you can't understand, you can read her books. And I think that you would find value in what you're reading. Okay. And if you don't want to purchase her books right now, just read her messages that she posts on LinkedIn. And if you ask her to follow you or something, I'm sure she will. And she will give you some feedback maybe on things that you write if you so desire to do so. But that's not necessary. But I do encourage you to read what English people, English speaking people, English writing people are writing, just so that you can build a vocabulary, a robust vocabulary of words that we use regularly. So you know what I find? Oftentimes, non-native English speakers will say that I have a plethora of vocabulary. And I'm like, oh, where did they get these vocabulary words from? I don't even know the vocabulary meaning of some of the words that some of my students have. And I know what that issue is all about. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're not intelligent when you're using those words, but it doesn't necessarily equate to intelligence when you're using words that many native English speakers are not even using. So don't necessarily focus on vocabulary words that are 15 letters long and 12 syllables. And especially if you don't know the meaning of the word, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't use words that are unfamiliar to yourself and words that you don't hear people say. Just something that I want to throw out there. But, okay, we have about 6 minutes remaining. Everyone knows that I come on at 8 p.m. for the month of January just to come on, to let you hear my voice, to know that I care about you. This is my challenge for the new year. I want to tell those of you again who are not already in Owning Your Voice that this is a program. It's a beta program, but it's amazing. And today I learned something else to add to the program to make it even more robust. Those of you that are already in the program, you're going to get to take advantage of that. The program is open every Monday for everyone who wants to join. The program starts depending upon your time zone. You will meet with me 3 times a week for a total of 12 weeks. Within that 12 weeks period, after we have set up your plan for the course of study, you're going to go from here to here based upon what it is that we agree on. So then we just reverse engineer to get you here, and you'll be able to see the milestones of your actually reaching your goals. So I'm excited to tell you that every Monday you can start whenever you decide to start. And as I implement more things, those will be there for you. Now, once everything is built out, it is complete now. I'm just adding more things. This is why it's beta. I'm adding more things. But once it is completely finished, maybe by the end of the year, it will be something that you'll say, I wish I had gotten in at the start. Because at the start, it's easy, it's fun, it's a lot of twists and bends. And this is the time when it's almost completely free. If you go to my website to purchase my program, it is $1,697. But for those of you who are members of the Speak Excellent English Facebook Academy, it is tremendously less. And not everyone can get into the program. It's only available for those who have had or will have a conversation with me, and we'll determine whether you are a good fit for this particular program. But on my website, there is a variety of programs for everybody. So there is something for everyone, even if it means you want to just participate in the YouTube videos that I post every single day. Hey, Janet. Janet, my heart goes out to you, your family. I often thought about you today and yesterday. Condolences to you and your family. And know that I have nothing but love for you, sis. All right. And thank you so much for joining me tonight and jumping on. I'm only going to be on for another 3 minutes or so, but I want to say thank you so much for being here and encouraging me when I feel sad. You've always been there. You've got me. I've got you too, Janet. So again, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you who are watching YouTube, those of you who will watch the replay, thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much, YouTube, for those of you who are participating actively with your comments and just being responsible for your own learning. Every day, these vocabulary words are there for you. And as you develop your ability to speak, even if you don't have someone to speak to, today, as early as today, I posted a video that you can go to YouTube and practice in dialogue. Listen to what I'm saying, read. When you're comfortable with the correct verbiage to respond, listen to my voice, turn your head away from the video, and repeat what would be an appropriate response. When you're able to do that, you can actually feel the fluency of speaking. Now, I've said this before. I work with over 2,000 non-native English speakers. This is why I know that what I'm telling you, what I'm sharing with you actually works. The evidence is there. When I did my program of study, this is what authenticated that I knew what I was going to do. I had to sit between 4 professors and defend the evidence that I was providing. So I know that this works, and it has worked. So all that you need to do is spend 10 minutes every day on working with English, and you'll see some improvement. Now, let me be clear. Let me be very clear. Will you sound like a native English speaker if all that you do is 10 minutes a day? No. No, 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 no. Will it help you tremendously? Absolutely. It will absolutely help you. So I want to invite those of you who are interested to look at the information that I will post below within 5 or 10 minutes of the end of this video to schedule an appointment to speak with me so that we can get you on that path to owning your voice. I really appreciate you being with me tonight. Thank you, Janet. I'm going to wave back at you. Thank you for being here. Tara, thank you so much for joining. YouTube family, thank you so much for being here. It is my pleasure, as always, to say I am a native English speaker. I live in the US, and I really do appreciate you all. Until tomorrow night at 8 p.m., I'm Dr. Priscilla, a native English speaker, and I live in the US. Bye, YouTube. And YouTube is ending. Goodbye, Facebook.